What's up, guys? Crazy Star Wars fan 108 here, and I'm back in our video after like what 2-3 week hiatus. I'm not sure how long it's been since I made a video, but the Rebels episode from tonight, Twin Suns. Full spoiler alert, because we're going to talk about the real meat of what happens in this episode. Basically, Ezra, wakes up because the holocron's calling out to him, but it's because Maul is going to find a way to lure him out. He knows that Ezra is still easily tricked by things. So he basically tricks Ezra into coming to Tatooine. Ezra goes against Sabine, all of them, and leaves and heads to Tatooine. And when he does get there, Tusken Raiders attack Ezra, but Obi-Wan doesn't come out to save him then. Maul was hoping that would happen, but that doesn't happen. Tusken Raiders attack, they destroy the A-Wing. He comes in, and Maul slaughters the Tusken Raiders. We just don't get to see it, but he just absolutely just mauls them. I'm sorry. So, going on from there, though, Ezra and Chopper going out in the desert. They're out there walk through a sandstorm. Chopper powers down. Ezra starts having like these, he starts hallucinating that Maul's about to attack him. Doesn't happen. He just passes and faints out. But who else comes to his rescue besides old Ben Kenobi? So then Ezra wakes up, and he's out there in the desert, and he's sitting there by the fire, and Obi-Wan has this long conversation about, you're in the wrong place, and that, Obi-Wan's, you're the key. Ezra's like, you're the key to destroying the Sith, and Obi-Wan's like, no, Ezra Bridger, that's... He basically goes on and saying, like, all the things that we believe to be true are all, like, kind of from our point of view. He doesn't say that, but, we believe things we want to believe, and we believe the things that we don't want to believe, It's all based off what we want to think. So... Ezra also gets told by Obi-Wan that, Ezra Maul did this all on purpose to lure me out to come and save you, which I did do, but I wasn't planning on fighting Maul. I had no intention of fighting him, but now it seems inevitable. And then Maul shows up, and he tells Ezra, look, you're on the do-back, leave, head that way, that's your way home. So he does that, he leaves, and then Maul's just, out there like, why are you out here? He's like, you must be out here for, some reason. Obi-Wan doesn't say anything, and Obi-Wan talks about, I've risen above a lot of stuff, whereas you just have, fell to it, as what happens when it's the dark side. And this whole thing of, in that moment and stuff, Maul gets angry at the fact, maybe I should just leave you out here to die. Maybe that'd be worse if you be out here because you have a purpose. And so Maul's like, I'm going to kill you. Maul, pulls out his lightsaber, and Obi-Wan, when Maul says, you're protecting something, you have a purpose, you're protecting something. No, someone. Obi-Wan ignites his lightsaber, then it's like, okay, you're putting Luke in danger. This is not going to happen. You're basically about to try to figure out, like, what is that I'm trying to protect. So we have this long stare-off between the two. Very long. Maul comes in for an attack. Obi-Wan blocks it, cuts the lightsaber in half, and we don't see it, but what he also did was he just cut Maul straight up his body, and Maul just stands there, slumps forward, and then Obi-Wan catches him. Obi-Wan holds him as he dies, and Maul says, tell me why you're out here. He's like, is he the chosen one? Obi-Wan goes, yes, he is. And then Maul dies by saying, he will avenge us. And then he dies. Obi-Wan's arms, and you have this really cinematic shot. And Ezra goes back, and he goes back to Chopper Base, and he says, this is my purpose. I'm supposed to be here. You're my family. You're my home. This is my purpose. I'm sorry I left. But he also tells him that, Maul's... He ends up taking Maul's ship back. Here's the really interesting thing that I think comes out of all this. All the stuff Obi-Wan says is really interesting, especially the line about, is he the chosen one? From a certain point of view, is he the chosen one could relate to Luke. From another point of view, he could be relating to... Well, actually, for the most part, it pretty much has to be Luke. I'm just not going to speculate on things. But what's weird about it, though, is that I don't think we've ever had a time in canon where we've called Luke the chosen one. Anakin has always been the chosen one. And even come Return of the Jedi, Anakin is still seen as the chosen one because he does bring balance to the Force. However you want to look at it. Whether it's the fact that he does destroy the Sith by killing Palpatine and himself also dying. Or by looking at it as he eliminated the Jedi Order, he eliminated the Sith. There's balance. But then Luke's left. However, if Luke is the chosen one, it goes into this theory I've had a long time about there's not a chosen one. It's the word one is symbolic of one family, being the Skywalker lineage, and being that the Skywalkers that decide to take up the mantle of, passing and learning all what they have to future generations when it comes to Jedi, the Force, the concept of the Force. They are the chosen one, in a sense. But that was really interesting. And then the episode ends with us seeing Obi-Wan and the Binary Sunset plays me. And they use, I'm almost 100% positive, they use just the audio from A New Hope for Beru saying, Luke, Luke. And then we see Luke very far off in the distance just running to the homestead, and the Binary Sunset plays. And it ends, Obi-Wan's just sitting there just stroking his beard. And it ends with the credits rolling and the Binary Sunset plays throughout the credits. Now, besides the hype I could say about how cool it was for this episode, I think a lot of people are gonna be disappointed in this episode because it's very in a sense anticlimactic. While at the same time it's what were you expecting to happen? Some huge lightsaber duel between Obi-Wan and Maul. I think it was perfect because it speaks to a lot of different things that we know about this era and this time period. Mainly the things of Obi-Wan is older, but he's much more skilled and adept when it comes to using the Force and it comes to being a Jedi. So that's one thing. And that I also think that he totally was just toying with Vader during their fight in A New Hope because he's just taking the time to assess things and to stall. While Anakin is wanting to just toy with Obi-Wan because he is so much more powerful, but he's also scared slightly because Obi-Wan did cut his legs off and his other limb. All in one nice swipe. So, it's a very, very delicate thing. But I enjoyed the episode. I thought it was everything it needed to be, and I thought it did, and it succeeded on the points it needed to succeed on, and it told the story that needed to be told without going over the top, without being too extreme. So I'm curious to see what Rebels Recon tonight will say, but yeah, I'm curious to hear what people's thoughts are. So yeah, Twin Suns, great episode in my opinion. I thought it was good, anticlimactic in some cases, but it was how it should be. So yeah, I want to thank you all for watching, and until next time, may the Force be with you, and I'll catch you all around later. Bye.